As the exam is approached, what steps or suggestion would you like to give to the students for this final stage?
So first of all, have faith in your abilities, have faith in your strength, what you have done over the years.
Sir, as almost 10 days are remaining for the exam, what message would you like to give to the students?
Most of the students I know are nocturnal creatures. They stay awake all the night. Try cutting it down at least for a week, because your exam would start at 9 to 9:30. You have to leave your home maximum by 8 a.m.
Sir, what all topics do you think can a student go through in the final?
Recently, India did something out of the box with respect to our beloved neighbors. So try to find out those places where the airstrikes happened.
Hello and welcome to the special session of VisionIAS. As the UPSC Prelims exam 2025 is approaching, the students are likely to feel stressed and anxious. To guide us on that, today we have Kanishk Sir with us, who is an eminent faculty at VisionIAS, who would share his guidance for the students that could help to clear the exam with ease. Hello sir, I welcome you to this special session of VisionIAS.
Thanks.
Sir, as the exam is approaching, what steps or suggestion would you like to give to the students for this final stage that is left for the exam?
Yes, less than 1 week is left for the prelims. So naturally, students are under a lot of stress. So first of all, have faith in your abilities, have faith in your strength, what you have done over the years. And no need to ponder about what will happen and what will not happen, because there are things which are beyond our control. So by unnecessarily thinking on these topics, you are going to increase your stress level. Focus on your own preparation, try to revise, avoid reading anything which is new at the moment, and just stick to the basics. Nothing very out of the box you have to do here.
Very rightly said, sir. Sir, any specific techniques that you would like to give to those students on stress management?
Regarding stress management, I would advise that try to get up a bit early in the morning. My experience is that most of the aspirants are nocturnal creatures. They stay awake all the night, which again to an extent helps. But see, you have to leave your home probably at 8 a.m. because the exam would start at 9:30. You are supposed to report to the center at 9. So in order to live at 8 a.m., you need to get up by 6:30 or 7. So don't do that on the day of the exam. Still 1 week is left. So try to adjust your body clock. Otherwise, on the day of the exam, you would be under a lot of stress. This is first thing. Then get adequate sleep. I know it's easier said than done, because most of the aspirants are having butterflies in their stomach. But then you cannot help by creating a lot of stress on yourself. So try to get adequate sleep, eat the right food, keep yourself hydrated. Avoid all this tala bhuna khana at least for a week till the exam is over. This is what I would like to say.
Sir, as almost 10 days are remaining for the exam, what message would you like to give to the students?
My message would be to try to avoid the stress. I know it's easier said than done, but see, you cannot keep worrying about things which are not in your control and adding to that stress level. Also, I would suggest that try to get up a bit early in the morning. Most of the students I know are nocturnal creatures. They stay awake all the night. Try cutting it down at least for a week, because your exam would start at 9 to 9:30. You have to leave your home maximum by 8 a.m. And in order to leave your home at 8, you need to get up more earlier. So don't do that at the day of your exam. Adjust your body clock accordingly. Keep yourself hydrated and take adequate sleep. Otherwise, it will add to the stress. These are the basic things that I would suggest. Maybe 10 minutes in the morning, try taking deep breaths. I know in Delhi and maybe in the other regions also, the air is not so lungs friendly, but still try doing this. It will decrease your stress level. And maybe brisk walking will help. Something that makes the blood run faster in your veins. Try to do it for 10 to 15 minutes. That will lower down your stress.
So my next question to you is, now since a lot is left to cover and with very less days in remaining, what kind of a smart revision technique can a student take to cover the course?
Smart technique would be to avoid the details as of now, because the time is not there. 1 week is left for the prelims. So don't go into all the details. Try to revise, see the PYQs. PYQs are very important. For example, if I start with my subjects polity and IR, so in polity you can see there are certain broad themes. Questions mostly center around fundamental rights, DPSP, working of the legislature, working of judiciary and local bodies. This is what makes up most of the questions of polity comes from these areas. For example, in fundamental rights, some recurring themes have been occurring in the last 1 year. For example, the Madrasa Act, Anjum Qadri versus Union of India case, where Supreme Court said that statutes cannot be tested on the basis of basic structure. Otherwise, it will amount to rewriting the entire constitution. So this is a very remarkable judgment. And once you study about basic structure, you have your theories, you have your case studies, all your Keshwanand Bharti to IR Coelho and maybe earlier Shankari Prasad and all, revise them. But one more thing you add here, that basic structure is not to apply, not to be applicable to ordinary statutes, only to constitutional amendments. You may get a question, consider the following statements about basic structure. First line, it was propounded during Keshwanand Bharti case. Second, it's a judicial innovation. Third, that statutes and amendments are tested on the grounds of basic structure. So that would be false. Why? Because only amendments are to be tested, not ordinary statutes. Similarly, there was this AMU judgment, Aligarh Muslim University. Supreme Court specifically laid down certain criteria on the basis of which an institution would qualify under minority institutions. 31C together with 39B and 39C. Under what circumstances private property can be termed as material resources? 4 criteria Supreme Court has given. So these are the themes which were making news repeatedly. Subcategorization of SCs, again very important judgment that happened. So this is what was making news in fundamental rights. Similarly, if we see last year another judgment came regarding preamble, the insertion of the word socialist and secular. Supreme Court upheld the 42nd Amendment which inserted these 2 words and also said that socialism in India does not imply a particular economic structure. It points towards the welfare and equality. Something similar it said about secularism, that state is neither pro nor against. It will not favor or disfavor a particular religion. So these are the important themes that we have been seeing. Regarding the judiciary, a lot has been happening around the theme of judiciary, the appointment of judges, then the different types of bails, what is anticipatory bail, what is interim bail, what is regular bail, how is furlough different from parole. They have asked a question how judicial custody is different from police custody. What is the difference between FIR and charge sheet? These are the important themes that were making news.
Well, a very valuable list has been shared by Sir. I hope all the students will work on that. Now, taking an expertise from Sir's experience, he also takes international relations. Sir, what all topics do you think can a student go through in the final last week that is left for the exam?
See, IR is mostly for mains, but yes, in prelims, certain places have been asked. Places which are making news mostly for the bad reason. So there are certain conflict zones that we need to know about. The Russia-Ukraine war has entered the 4th year. 2 new members NATO has added, Sweden and Finland. Now see the Baltic Sea area. Why Baltic Sea is known as the NATO Sea? Which are the coastal areas, the countries which share coastal areas with Baltic Sea. Then Israel-Palestine conflict that is going on. Know where is Rafah crossing, where is West Bank, where is Sinai Peninsula, where is Gaza. All these things are very important. Recently, India did something out of the box with respect to our beloved neighbors. So try to find out those places where the airstrikes happened. Muridke, Bahawalpur, the Pakistan's Punjab area. I think this is a very recent phenomena, but we can expect few locations on these lines. Also, I remember on 14th of May, PIB elaborately published a 3-page regarding the Indian air defense system and all. I request all of you to read it. It's just 3 pages and you can very well grasp everything about the Indian air defense system and all. Then there is this Tartus area where in Syria where Russia has an air base, the only Russian air base outside the post-Soviet states. So see these locations. These locations are important. See what separates India's mini-Koi with Maldives. Which water body is there and what is the channel that separates. The important sea lines of communication like Malacca, Hormuz, Bab el-Mandeb and all, which have been in news. Why Houthis are attacking the Red Sea, where is Red Sea, So know these locations because questions will be there regarding these themes.
Thank you, sir. Dear students, I hope you have understood the message which was given by the faculty, and I hope you will work on it. Stay focused and keep learning for the time ahead. Thank you.